This is part 2 of my 6-part series on the Trinity. This series is called The Reconciliation of the Trinity and the Unity of God. In this part, we will be looking at the Trinity theologically, and after this, we will start to look at it historically. So, I'll begin. Theologically, the idea of the Trinity does not limit the power of God, nor does it necessarily anthropomorphize God. The concept of the Trinity and other similar doctrine may allow God the ability to better perform divine actions. Many would argue that the concept allows God to be both accessible and unknowable. He is accessible through the Memrah, a Hebrew and Aramaic term, meaning the Word of God, and in Greek, translating to the Logos, who is the mediator between God and humanity. God is unknowable in the sense that his full divine essence cannot be comprehended, nor can his full glory be seen. One irony with an inflexible monotheistic viewpoint, sometimes referred to as the unitarian model, is that it seems to limit the nature of God. As accepted in the Jewish and Christian faith, God simultaneously resided in heaven while he spoke to Moses in the form of a burning bush, thus retaining his divine authority both on heaven and in earth. What some have referred to as the fluidity model is the idea that God can exist in multiple places at once, even as separate entities. As Jewish theologian and historian Benjamin D. Sommer stated, but in contrast to the Unitarian model, in the fluidity model, precisely the opposite is the case. That model speaks of a God with a body and hence a God who can be nearby, but its God is also radically unlike a human being. For God's fluid self and unity across multiple bodies are fundamentally incomprehensible to humanity. The Bodies of God and the World of Ancient Israel, page 143. This concept can take many forms, including the Trinity, the Sephirot of Kabbalah Judaism, as well as Philo's model and the Targum's model. As Sommer also asserts, in short, the fluidity model manages, to a greater extent than the traditions that posit a single divine body, to preserve God's freedom and transcendence, even as it maintains the divine personhood and vulnerability so central to biblical and rabbinical literature. The Bodies of God and the World of Ancient Israel, page 142. These different persons of God are not at odds with a single God, but in fact allow him to maintain attributes which would otherwise be diminished. The persons of God concept emphasizes different aspects of his divinity. The Ruach, the Hebrew word for the Holy Spirit, allows God to be present everywhere in the world, and at the same time, Hashem resides in heaven, while the Memrah acts as the tangible manifestation of God in the world, which appears to the prophets. As Sommer says, no Jew sensitive to Judaism's own classic sources, however, can fault the theological model Christianity employs when it avows belief in a God who has an earthly body as well as a Holy Spirit and a heavenly manifestation. For that model, as we have seen, is a perfectly Jewish one. The Bodies of God and the World of Ancient Israel, page 135. So that ends part 2 of my series on the reconciliation of the Trinity and the unity of God. This is a 6-part series, and we will be following this up with an investigation into the Trinity historically, looking at ancient Judaism and seeing how the Trinity fits into that. Thank you for watching, and God bless.